Good morning, everybody, and welcome to episode 6 now of the Daily Raps and the show at St. Ives. It is 11:15 in Brisbane and 11:45 here. So, this time last year it was my very final day here at St. Ives, and it was a very emotional time for me and for everyone that worked with me at the time. Now, we had a performance where everybody was dressed up in PPE gear, and I still have the proof of it from last year. Now, my very last day on the show was on the 24th of March, which was on a Thursday, and now, a year later, here I am back, and it is wonderful to be back. Well, today on the show, we're going to talk about the importance of writing songs and copywriting and all that. But before we get on to that, it is so wonderful to be back with you all, and it is really terrific. Now, you are an inspiration to me, all of you, and I mean every word of it. This is no joke. Now, getting back onto today's topic, we've been working on putting an album together. And joining me now for episode 6 is Amanda. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Barry. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for welcoming me.
Well, this is Amanda's first time back on the show, so let's kick off by not reflecting on the past. That's gone. 365 days ago I left, but that book is shelved now. Let's focus on the future here. Well, rather than me babble on about what we did, let's show you the proof of the pudding. So you can't actually, well, you can see it, but when you're making music, guys, and musicians out there, please be very careful about how many songs you're putting on an album, and I will pause that. So please be very careful. I will limit down to 5 songs, as this is my first debut album. Now, a debut album is when you release your first album. Okay, you write the songs, you rehearse the songs, and things like that. Here's Amanda now to open episode 6 with that.
Yes, hello again, everyone. We've been very excited planning Barry's debut album. It's going to be a few surprises. We're still choosing the songs. We got a list of 10, and we discussed on maybe cutting a few down, find the right songs for this first album. It's been very exciting. Barry's full of good ideas. I'm pretty sure the album is going to look amazing. Back to you, Barry.
So when you're thinking of an album, you've got to have the logistics.
Yeah.
Okay, don't just go bang, 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 and just sell CDs and put the CDs together, because there are things you have to consider as well, guys. Like the artist, because don't just go and steal someone else's song because you don't want to be sued for it. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, so we're talking about copywriting. And this means when someone puts lots of time and effort to create a song, they are entitled to the rights of the song. As Barry was saying, we cannot just simply steal it. We have to do it the right way, respecting the copyrights. And if we are to make a new song, we should also register the song so we get the copyrights for that.
So, just a moment, guys. He's gone. So don't just steal people's songs, guys, because it is not right, because you could be taken to court for it. And don't just go, yeah, okay, let's steal a song, and the person may not know about it, because they will know about it. Here's Amanda now.
That's right. It's important to respect someone else's work and all the time and effort they put to that song. And every time you want to use a song that already exists, go look into the copywriting. It's very important to respect the copywriting.
And it's the same if you are doing a television series. Don't just make a show without the person's... Hold on, I'm better.
That's okay.
So, don't just steal someone else's work, even on television. Here's my outsider.
That's correct. Doesn't matter if we're talking about songs, TV shows, screenplays, everything that was written by someone else is copyrighted. So we have to respect the copyright at all times. Back to you, Barry.
So just because I got intros and outros, okay, don't steal my work, because they are mine, and because I produce this program. So don't be an absolute fool and steal my ideas. Here's my outsider.
That's correct. You have to respect the author at all times. And if you want to use some of their material, you have to look into copyright and do it the right way.
And ask permission from me first whether you'd like, whether it's okay to have some of the footage which I have made from the show, because if you weren't a star of the show, you cannot have the footage. Here's my outsider.
Oh, that's correct. Barry produces really nice videos on his channel. There are lots of good information, fun facts, recipes, and if you want to use any of that, you're welcome to, but you have to send a message to Barry first and check with the copywriting.
And if you're thinking of making your own shows or producing any, welcome back, everyone. At 12 o'clock, going on with the rules of producing and making things. Okay, it's awesome that you want to make your own album and television show, but again, consider the do's and don'ts. Here's Amanda now.
That's correct. That's lots of great songs and videos out there that we might want to use, and that is fine, but we have to consider the copyright. Who wrote those songs, who came up with those ideas should know that you're using them.
Because if you don't have the person's permission to use it and you're using someone else's material, guys, okay, they could sue the pants off you.
Yeah, there would be consequences.
And you can be taken to court for that. Here's my outsider.
That's right, you want to stay on the right side of the law. So whenever you want to use any of these materials, you have to get consent, you have to respect the copyright.
And just excuse me again. So don't just go ahead and steal someone else's work. Because, okay, great that you want to do your own stuff and produce it, but guys, think before you act and go and steal someone else's work, because like I just said a couple of minutes ago, you don't want to be caught out and then taken to court and then there's all your hard work down the drain, and think about how much money it's going to cost you, because you may have to pay a really big fine too, guys. It's my outsider.
Yeah, that's right. You don't want to go to court, you don't want to be in trouble. It's very important to respect everyone else's work and do the copyright correctly.
And like my intro and outros, okay, don't steal them because it's my work. Now, the only reason I got permission was because I knew how to do it. But so guys, if you want to produce an album and make your own TV show, that's fine, but be very careful about how you go about it, because like we just said a couple of moments ago, you don't want to be caught out doing the wrong thing. Here's Amanda now.
Yeah, that's right. I think it's now very clear about the copywriting. Barry, do you want to talk our viewers through the steps of putting an album together? What are a few of the things we start doing already?
Well, have a name for the album, the appropriate photo, and a title for the album.
Yes, that's a very good start. It's important to have at the back cover the list of songs so people can have an idea what they're going to listen to. And what is something nice that you added in the inside of the cover? And
do a little bit about who you are as well, because people are not going to know who you are without knowing who you are. Here's Amanda now.
That's right. So the cover would have 3 components to it. The front cover with something like a photo or something that would represent the album. The back cover with a list of songs and any important names like the producer, the copyrights, and any other bit of important information. And then on the inside cover, a little note about yourself so your listeners can have an idea of who you are.
So select appropriate songs and rehearse on the songs as well. Don't just crap on and not knowing what you're going to sing, what the lyrics are going to be, whether it's about love and breaking up and all that, because you've got to get your stuff right, guys. And use appropriate language for the songs too. Don't use words that may offend the listeners as well. Here's Amanda now.
That's right. It's really important to choose the words carefully, to stick to the theme. If you have a theme for your album, try to get every song to be related to the theme.
So don't just sing songs that have swear words or words that the listeners won't understand. Have appropriate contents for the song, okay? And another important thing, work out the timing for producing the album. How much time are you gonna need? How much time do you need to prepare the cover? And where you are gonna prepare the cover? How are you gonna design the cover? Here's Amanda now.
That's right. It's a lot of work to put into an album. There is the design of the cover, there is rehearsing the songs, takes a lot of practice to get it right. And then you need to find a recording studio so you can record, listen to it, record again if need be, until everything is perfect. It might take a few months.
So work out the time frame for working on the album too. Don't just go bang, 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 and then find out, and then realize, oh no, I've made a mistake, and then again, that's all your hard work down the drain, guys, and then there'll be a fine to do. Here's Amanda now.
That's right. It's important to take your time, walk through all the steps, make sure you're doing things correctly, because if you rush, you might have to redo everything.
And write down some notes on what will work before you make the album. And write down the logistics. What is going to work and what isn't going to work, guys. Here's Amanda now.
That's right. Have to be prepared, have your notes, have your contacts. When you're doing something for the first time, it's really good to ask for help of those who might be able to help with marketing or with creating a song. So you need a good support team as well. Think of the people that can be helpful with you in this project.
And it's the same with the television. If you know of any contacts from any of the television or radio stations, guys, reach out to them. Here's my outsider.
That's right. The more people we can get involved to help, the better. It is a big project. No one can do on their own. They need help. They need good ideas. They need connections.
So another important thing, guys, is working out what time you're going to start on the project and work on this in 2 stages. Because the project you may be working on, okay, it could take all day, so you may have to start from very early in the morning to do this. here's Amanda now.
That's correct, Barry. It's a lot of hard work, lots of hours, lots of energy into this project, but I'm sure it's going to pay off. Sorry, you go.
And also have patience when you are doing this. Here's Amanda.
That's right. It's important to have patience. Well noted, Barry. And I'm pretty sure it's all going to pay off. Going to think about a release date and a release event for the album as well.
And make sure that if you are going to sell copies of your album to people outside, like at a shopping center, make sure that you have a suitable place set up and a suitable venue so that people can get to it. Make sure you set a reasonable price for people to purchase the CD, or should I say, make sure you are not ripping people off. Set a reasonable price for people to buy your product. Here's Amanda now.
That's correct. Good thinking, Barry. It's important to sell it at a reasonable price. You want people to be able to afford it and enjoy it, so there's no point in charging too much for that. You want to charge the right amount to recognize all the work Barry put into the project, and also to make sure lots of people can buy and enjoy it.
So don't just sell the CD for $5. You need to think of how much you're gonna sell your album for. Because guys, some say double CDs costs up to $30. Okay, think about the price. Don't just say it's $35 and then turn around and say, oh, it's $15, because you've gone with people's money and they won't want to buy your album again. They won't want to buy the next album you make because you've ripped them off. Here's my outsider.
That's right, we got to think long term. This is just their first album, we want to set it right, so people will be looking forward for volume 2.
So guys, on the next show we'll be talking about the consequences of selling, on what you should do if you are selling CDs. Okay, and make sure that you know what you're doing and get people's permission if you are going to sell outside their store. Here's Amanda now.
That's right, there are always consequences. Make sure you get the permissions you need. Make sure you set up a good plan with all your notes, the time frames, the people that need to come on board to help with the project. That's how you set for success.
And if you're going to set up outside someone's store, like Marina Mall or Nights, please be very mindful of the shopkeepers. Here's Amanda now.
That's right, there are a lot of details to be thought of, and I'm pretty sure we're going to tackle all of them.
So please do watch this video, music makers. Here's my outsider.
That's right, lots of good information, helpful tips. Our music makers should tune in, watch it again and again. Contact Barry if you have any questions. Just write your comment down the bottom. I'm pretty sure he'll be happy to be in touch with you.
Well, to close the show today, thank you very much for tuning in, and hope that you will join Amanda and I for the next episode. And the number that I close each episode with, that is 000. Please do not ring that number for stupid, trivial issues, please. Because the wrong call that you make to 000, guys, okay, you could be potentially putting someone's life at risk. And here's Amanda now to close episode 6 with that.
Absolutely. 000 is only for emergencies. This is not a prank call. This is not anything we should be playing around. All the paramedics are doing a really hard work on that. So be wise and only dial 000 in case of an emergency.
And don't bugger around with that number. And don't prank them on April Fool's Day thinking it's a practical joke. Because the joke could fall on you next time. And it won't be the ambulance officers at your door, it will be the police. Here's Amanda now.
That's right. Listen to Barry on this one. Be responsible, be wise, and only call 000 in case of an emergency.
And another reminder before we head off today, next weekend daylight saving will conclude here. I've said this on the very last show in Oceania, so from me now, instead of it being 12 o'clock in 2 weeks' time, in a week's time, okay, not this Sunday, but the following Sunday, it will be 11 o'clock. So, on that note, that's a wrap, guys. Have a great weekend. See you next time round. Bye-bye.